Hi there, my name's Alana, and I'm pretty sure that my friends would describe me as a Charlotte Tilbury fanatic. Personally, I describe myself as an enthusiast, but look, Charlotte makes some of my favorite products, and over the years I've picked up a number of shopping tips and tricks that don't just work for influencers. They work for everybody. So I'm so excited to be sharing those tips and tricks with you. I hope that you will find them helpful. I hope that they will help you save some money, and I hope that they'll help you get a great value on her incredible products. So without any further ado, let's get into my top 7 tips and tricks. So number 1 is you can get incredible value when you order direct from Charlotte Tilbury's website. Look, when you order from Sephora, you get $1 a point, and you can use 100 points to get a deluxe size sample. And I'm not complaining about a deluxe size sample, but why would you want a deluxe size sample when you could have a full size product? For example, earlier this year, Charlotte had a promotion on where if you spent $130 Canadian, you got a free full size Airbrush Flawless Foundation in your shade. I've seen other promotions where, again, if you spend a certain amount, you can get the Exaggerized Eyeshadow Quad, which is one of my favorites. You can get different lipsticks. You can get, I've gotten a free full-size perfume, but she often runs these promos. So what I like to do is if there's a Charlotte product that's caught my eye, I just wait. I keep it on the list and I wait. We're gonna get to part B of waiting, but I wait until she's got one of these promos on. It seems like she has one about every month. So then I add that, maybe a couple other things I've had my eye on, and then boom, I get a free full-size product. Now, you don't always get to choose the product, but a full-size Charlotte Tilbury product is always better than a deluxe size sample. Which brings me to my second tip. Limited edition isn't always limited edition, but sometimes it is limited edition. All of that is to say, limited edition is a gamble. On one hand, you have the Fire Rose palette. Absolutely iconic. I'm gonna leave linked down below. One of the most beautiful Charlotte Tilbury products I have ever put on my eyes. Literally stunning. I can't praise it enough. It was tagged as limited edition, and when that went out of stock, it was gone. Left a lot of people wishing they could have it as hype started to build and more people were featuring on YouTube. I even actually had one of my subscribers comment down below that she purchased it on the resale market for double its value. So that is an example of a limited edition Charlotte Tilbury product that was actually limited edition. On the flip side of that, we have the Starry Eyes to Hypnotize palette, which was her 2019, as in 2 Christmases ago, her 2019 holiday palette. And it is still available on her website and appears to have become permanent, at the time marked as limited edition. Another limited edition product that's not so limited is her highlighter. Her highlighter that she had from Christmas 2020 was listed as limited edition. It's March 2021 and still available on the website. Sometimes with her limited edition products, we see a limited run and then they come back in a couple weeks and then they're made permanent, but other times they're gone forever. So if it is a product that you truly want and like require in your life, I mean, not that any Charlotte products are like necessary, you know what I mean, then buy it. But if it's a product that you could live without, I would take the gamble and wait so that you can get it with a free full-size product off her website. Number 3 is about her mystery boxes. And that is, her mystery boxes are incredibly consistent. We're going to talk more about consistency in my next tip, but her mystery boxes are consistently amazing. Now, of course, if you have a big Charlotte Tilbury collection, don't take the gamble, right? Like, a mystery box is always a gamble because it's a mystery. You never know what you're going to get. But I can tell you that with Charlotte Tilbury mystery boxes, they're always fantastic. Now, if you're the kind of person who's specifically looking for her skincare or specifically looking for makeup, you might not always be happy. But if you're the kind of person who is just looking to explore more from her brand, you're never going to go wrong with a mystery box. Whatever the cost of the box is, it tends to have double that value in product. Lately, she's even been releasing a teaser with her mystery boxes, letting you know one item that's going to be in the mix. That's what she did with her Boxing Day and Black Friday mystery boxes. So I'm going to leave those linked down below. But across the board, what I love about Charlotte Tilbury Tilbury's mystery boxes is it never feels like she's trying to shovel garbage into a box and sell it to you at a discount. Not only do the boxes tend to feel very curated, you know, I've seen lip glosses and lipsticks that match together. Like I see a real sense of intention in the boxes, but they're always products that are new, still available, you know, trendy, nice. They're not just her worst performers shoved in a box. Are there sometimes products I don't like? Of course. There are some Charlotte Tilbury products that I don't like, but that's part of the risk you take with a mystery box. I've always been happy with what I've gotten in the mystery boxes. I've always gotten products that are new and exciting to me. But the other thing for someone with my collection and a YouTube channel, mystery boxes give me a great opportunity to pass on some products to you guys at a really great value for my giveaways. So if you are new to Charlotte Tilbury, I would keep an eye on her next mystery box. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing because that's something I always share in my community tab. Now, I've hinted at tip number 4, which is consistency. Her products are incredibly consistent. Across the board, she is one of the very few brands that, in my opinion, does a good job on all of the products that she releases. Like I mentioned before, there are some products of hers that I don't love. I don't love the liquid latex lip products. I don't love her matte liquid lipsticks, but I actually don't love anybody's latex style lip glosses, and I don't really love anybody's liquid mattes. Those are just not products I'm drawn to, and they're not to my taste. So whether Charlotte makes them or any other brand, they're not going to excite me. But across the board, her products are great quality, they are consistent, they are beautiful, and for me, it's actually a surprise if I don't like one of her products. They're great quality, they last, they look good on me. Today I'm actually wearing a full face of Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk products. So I'm going to leave that link down below if you want to check that out. But I'm very happy with basically everything she releases, and I think that's part of what makes me such a big fan of her and her brand and her products, is just the simple fact that it's all good. However, my next tip is that Pillow Talk doesn't actually look good on everybody. For me, I find that the Pillow Talk eyeshadow pulls a little too coral, whereas I'd prefer it to be the dusty pink that it looks like in the pan. And I find the lipstick on its own, again, pulls a little too brown. I think that if you have a very fair complexion like mine, that you might not find Pillow Talk to be as flattering on you as you imagine. I think if you have a medium complexion, looks stunning. She did not so recently extend the Pillow Talk universe to include a deeper blush, a medium and a deep lipstick, and a few other products that makes it a little bit more universally flattering. But I think that if you have a fair complexion like mine, don't force yourself to love Pillow Talk. Exaggerize is an eyeshadow palette that's going to give you the vibe that you want. You know, the Bitch Perfect or JK Magic lipstick, going to look so much better on you. Don't necessarily start with Pillow Talk because that's where you think you need to start with the brand. I don't think it looks as good on everybody as other products in her collection. And if you don't find that Pillow Talk looks great on you, give her brand a second shot and pick some of her other products because I think you're going to be very happy with them. So my second last tip, Charlotte has built a billion-dollar makeup empire off of selling us the color pink. And under that umbrella, she dupes herself a lot. I can think of no better proof point to prove Charlotte's duping of herself than to show you the Pillow Talk Instant Eye Palette, the Easy Smoky Eye Palette, and the Charlotte Darling Palette. So off the bat, can you believe that those are different palettes? Like, come on. And then you add in this one, I'm sorry. That is a pretty exact dupe. In fact, I had the Smoky Eye Palette. This one was available exclusive limited edition to Nordstrom. And later, when the Charlotte Darling palette came out, I actually just thought they were the same palette. I didn't believe that they were different. And honestly, I still don't believe that they're different. I mean, I've swatched them and I actually do a more thorough analysis of that in my ranking my 22 Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palettes in quads. And I rank those in the exact same place because they are like this different from each other. So as you build your Charlotte collection, just be mindful that there is duping. You know, even duping of very similar shades in different quads, just something to be aware of. And my last tip, she has renamed a lot of her products. And that actually tripped me up. So one of my favorite lipsticks from Charlotte Tilbury is Coachella Coral. I think it's such a pretty lipstick color to wear in sort of that spring, summer, like May, June time of year. I love that sort of corally orange pink. So, so beautiful. So when Charlotte released what I believe to be a new lipstick called Coral Kiss, I was like, yes, give me more coral. I have nothing like this. So I ordered it, I put it on, I'm like, this is really similar to Coachella Coral. Well, I swatched it, identical. I Googled it, and it had just been renamed. So I did return that to Sephora. Two other examples that you should be mindful of are some of her Eyes to Mesmerize, which are some of my favorite products she makes. My all-time favorite is called, in my heart, it's called Jean, but it's been renamed Champagne. And the Dulce Vita palette was renamed the Bella Sofia in honor of her niece. There are other products in her collection that have been renamed. So if you see what you think is a new product, but it looks a little too similar to something you already own, I would encourage you to do a quick Google because it could be that it's been renamed. I'm gonna throw in one bonus tip, which is that her website photos aren't always accurate. For example, the Exaggerize palette on her website looks so pink compared to the palette that I own and love that I not only did a double take where I had to really look closely at my palette, but then I wondered if it had been mislabeled. But no, it's just her photos look very pink. So my bonus tip is to take her website photos with a grain of salt. Definitely encourage you to check out my reviews, but also check out the reviews of other YouTubers to get what I think is a more honest assessment of what the product looks like, both on your skin and in the pan. So those are my 7+1, so my 8 insider shopping secrets from Charlotte Tilbury. I have put this list together over the course of many years of being a devoted Charlotte Tilbury fan. It actually popped up on my Instagram that 5 years ago, this time of year, I was at my very first Charlotte Tilbury PR event. So I hope that these tips are helpful for you and that they will either save you money or help you find a better value on purchases you're planning to make. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe because if you haven't already figured it out, I love sharing about Charlotte Tilbury here on my channel. So thank you again for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Mwah.